This backpack was my luggage. I didn't pay for carry-on or checked luggage. I was able to fit 4 changes of clothes, my laptop, and a few other things that I needed for this trip. Since I didn't have any checked bags, I went directly to the TSA line. I waited maybe about 15 minutes, so not too bad. But if you are traveling through Orlando Airport during a peak travel season, I would recommend arriving much earlier, since I have heard that lines there can sometimes exceed 1 hour during busy times. After going through TSA, I boarded the Gate Link, which is an automated people mover. These trains had nobody operating them and they were entirely automated. Once you took the Gate Link to your terminal, you could then go to your gate where you would catch your flight.
The doors are now closing. Orlando and Central Florida have so much to offer. There's a good chance you didn't see it do it all. So please come back and visit us again very soon. It's Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Hope you enjoy Orlando. Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails. When the gateway stops, please exit to gates 1 through 29. The doors are now opening. Please exit to gates 1 through 29. Please follow these steps.
When it was time to board the flight, the gate agent asked for volunteers to give up their seat to go out on the next flight and would receive a $1,000 travel voucher. Although that sounded tempting, I did not do it. But after doing some research, it was probably better that I didn't, because I found out during my researching that those vouchers are only good for 90 days. They do not cover taxes and fees, so just the base fare, and any funds that you don't use when you book your next flight will be lost.
1 second, sir.
If anyone has any experience with Frontier vouchers, please leave me a comment.
There. Hi there.
What I gotta do that for? You know, what number is that? I don't know. You ain't check the name?
For this flight, I paid for a window seat. I didn't choose this seat when I first booked the flight, but I did pay for it later about a week before this flight took off, so it cost me around $32 at that point. Unfortunately, after everyone boarded, we got some bad news that we were unable to take off at that moment due to some passing storms. If you look closely in this video, you may see some lightning. Since the groundwork wasn't done for the plane, we were unable to proceed until the ground workers were able to complete their work of loading the luggage and fueling the plane.
I got, what time are you leaving? I got 3 kids.
I've been texting her back.
Okay, let me call their dad. Which airport are you from?
Yes. I'm sure. Universal isn't bad. What is it? We got there right. Maybe left.
Okay,
So I don't think many people wait. Yeah. She's every last. And then to trade for you again. You're snappy. Yeah, they were
Mouth and adjust the fit by pulling on the elastic tag. Make sure to adjust your mask first before assisting a child or others and although oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. In the event of a water evacuation, remove the life vest underneath your seat when instructed to do so by a crew member. Pull the red strap to open the container and
Finally, after sitting on the tarmac for an hour, the ground crew was able to finish their work, and then we were able to taxi out of the gate and get on to the runway to get ready for takeoff.
The front door blow into the red tube near your shoulder to inflate the vest. The vest is equipped with a water-activated light. The location and use of life vests for small children may be found in the safety information card. An additional life raft is located in the overhead bin location, and instructions for the use of this additional life raft may be found in the safety information card. You will also find instructions for the use of escape lines. Escape lines are designed to assist customers evacuating through a window exit and while on an aircraft wing during a water evacuation. They're located in marked overhead bins in the mid-cabin. For everyone's safety and comfort, federal regulations require all customers to comply with posted placards and lighted signs throughout the cabin, as well as crew member instructions. A friendly reminder that smoking is not permitted on any flight, including the use of vape pens, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a lavatory smoke detector. Flight attendants are going to be coming through the cabin to conduct our final safety checks before takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, all tray tables are up, and any bags that are with you pushed forward underneath the seat in front of you. And please let us know if you have any questions about the information covered in our safety briefing today. Thank you again for choosing Frontier. Enjoy your flight up to Cleveland.
After several minutes of taxiing and waiting for the planes in front of us to take off, it was finally our turn to take off. The weather was still kind of cloudy and rainy when we took off, so it didn't take long for us to reach the clouds. Now sit back and enjoy the flight footage. For best viewing, I recommend casting this to your TV screen. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Ladies and gentlemen, please safety reminders for our flight today. Please make certain your seatbelts are securely fastened at all times in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence along the way. If you look above your head in the passenger service unit, you'll see the seatbelt sign is still on. Federal regulations require that all passengers remain seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Anytime that seatbelt sign is on, as it is right now, once the captain does feel that it's safe, he'll turn that off, which is your indication it's then safe to unbuckle and move about. Although you'll see flight attendants up and about once the captain...
Cleveland, we would appreciate your assistance in preparing the cabin for landing. At this time, please turn off and stow laptop computers along with any other carry-on items underneath the seat in front of you. Please make sure any other portable electronic devices remain in the airplane mode and are secured or held for the remainder of our flight. Please look down, check your seatbelt, make sure it is securely fastened, raise your seat back to the full firm position, stow away your tray tables. We're coming through one last time to pick up any cups, cans, newspapers, boarding passes, napkins, bottles, wrappers, wipes, anything you'd like to throw away. Please assist us in providing a clean aircraft by checking around your seat and your seat back pocket.
Please prepare for landing. about 4:28. Please remain seated with seatbelts securely fastened, all carrying items stowed, the aisles clear, until we're parked at the gate and the captain's turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. That's your indication it's safe to unbuckle and move about. Use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items tend to shift during the flight and landing, and make certain you have all your personal belongings with you. Take a look around your seating area, especially the seat back pockets, for items you may have placed there. A customer service agent will be standing by to answer your questions regarding connections or baggage claim. Customers requesting special assistance, such as a wheelchair, please remain seated until the majority of the passengers have exited the aircraft. Wheelchairs are not immediately available when the door opens. It'll also allow us a better opportunity to assist you. Strollers, car seats, other assistive devices can be collected along the jetway wall, though. We'll take a few moments to come up from the cargo bay, so please don't leave the jetway area without your items. We do have a passenger that does have a slight medical emergency, folks, so we are going to ask that you all remain seated until further instructed. Once we do pull into the gate, we want to be able to give that passenger and their traveling companion opportunity to exit the aircraft first. So please remain in your seats until directed to otherwise. Once we have pulled into the gate, it should only take a few minutes. We sincerely do appreciate your cooperation. Welcome to Cleveland. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And keep those seatbelts fastened at this time until, again, we are parked at the gate, folks. And again, folks, do remain seated until otherwise directed once we have pulled up to the gate.
Since I didn't have any luggage, once I arrived at Cleveland and got off the plane, I went straight for the exit. So here is my final thought and review on the flight and the airport experiences. So for Orlando, once I got there, I didn't have any checked luggage, so I was able to go straight to the TSA line. But if you have checked luggage, I would recommend you get there early, because I heard like during peak times, the line for TSA can sometimes exceed 1 hour. So get there early if you have luggage and if you are traveling during a busy time. But then after that, we got on the tram, the gate link, the people mover, whatever you want to call it, and it took me to the terminal where I got to my gate, so I waited there and was able to watch planes for a while, which the planes that I saw and recorded from the gate will be in a future video coming up very soon. So as far as like booking the tickets online, that went pretty smoothly. I didn't have any issue with it, so I'll give that a good score. And and then I bought my seat at a later time, which I didn't buy it at the initial time of the booking. I bought it about a week before the flight, so it cost me about $32 to get a seat, which I paid for the window seat that you saw in this video. Okay, for on time, they were late by only half an hour, but once we boarded, as you saw, there was a weather delay, so I can't fault the airline for that one. So they were pretty close to being on time. I mean, aside from the weather delay, because I did get informed while I was waiting at the gate that there would be about a 20-minute delay. As far as comfort on these planes go, I'm not going to give that a high score. I might give that like maybe a 4 out of 10. Because the seats did not have much leg room at all, unless you want to pay for the extra leg room seats, which do cost quite a bit of money. And the seats barely had any padding on them, as you saw in the video. I mean, if you want to go back and look at the plane interior on the video, just go back to that part and you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, the seats weren't very comfortable at all. Value, I'm probably not going to rate that too highly either, because they will nickel and dime you for everything. I mean, if you're looking like me, I just wanted the seat, and I didn't need any luggage, so I didn't have to pay a whole lot for the ticket. I mean, round trip was about, I want to say around $120. I don't have the exact number here. I don't have the email confirmation here in front of me, so I don't know that exact number at the moment, but I think it was around $120 if I remember correctly. But then I paid another $32 later for that window seat. And another thing is, if you want drinks on board, like a can of Coca-Cola cost $3.50. So be sure just to have a drink before you get on, and you probably won't need a drink on the flight. Alright, so my final thought here is, if you just need to go somewhere and you want to get there cheaply and you don't need a lot of luggage, like you can get on with just a backpack where you don't have to pay any extra, then by all means go with Frontier. But if you need checked luggage and carry-ons, I would look elsewhere first. Because after you pay the fees, it's probably going to cost you just as much or maybe even more than it would be if you booked with a carrier where that's included in the fare. So overall, I'd give Frontier maybe about a 6 out of 10. I would fly them again if I needed to go somewhere cheap, but I would look elsewhere first and see what the cost comparison is to other carriers. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it, please share, please subscribe. I'll hopefully make more videos like this soon. I mean, I post plenty of other videos on my channel, like I do aviation videos, train videos, and I do theme park videos. So if you're interested in those topics, give me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon on a future video. Thank you.